In the mood. Hello everyone, welcome once again back to my channel. So today you will not be seeing my face, but we are making a fire, my favorite thing to do. So I will be cleaning the fireplace and I will be making a fire. As we all know that in South Africa right now we have a power crisis. When load shedding strikes and Eskom fails to provide power for us, and we cannot use electrical heaters, we have to have an alternative source of heat in our homes, and it's winter time, so let's get right to it. The fireplace is not too dirty today. We just need to sweep inside, clean up, so that you can get a nice, beautiful, hot fire. So firstly, I will put on a glove to protect my hands and then pull the inner part of the fireplace to the outward. Using a metal rod, I will scrape inside and clean out the ash. And then pull out the grid and dust off the excess debris and coal. Put it aside and brush the inner part. And then using my finger, I'm going to remove the excess ash from the inner part. I realized that if you don't do this, your fire is going to grow cold. Pull out the whole thing so that you can be able to clean the inside of the fireplace. You don't want to leave that dirt because it's going to accumulate and it's going to be harder to clean up. So you just want to make a routine of cleaning it up all the time before you make a fire. Take your ashtray and throw out the ash. Now for my favorite part, we're making the fire. You need a good amount of paper. Squeeze it, but not too hard because you still need some air to go through it. The paper, lay it out just like that. And then a good amount of twigs on top of those pieces of paper. The twigs will help the bigger sticks to catch some fire. Just like that. I don't do it in any specific special way, but you just have to layer them up in the appropriate way so that the one helps the other to catch some fire. Then you get those bigger sticks, put them on top of the twigs, so the twigs are going to light up the bigger sticks. You get my drift. For my favorite part, The fire itself. There's something about fire. It's consuming. The Bible describes God as a consuming fire. For the Lord your God is a consuming fire. Deuteronomy 4:24. For our God is a consuming fire. Hebrews 12:29. There's something majestic about fire. Who can dwell in fire? Only God can dwell in fire. In Exodus chapter 13, verse 21 says, "And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud to lead them along the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, that they might travel by day and by night." Or the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. In Daniel chapter 3, verse 25, "But I see 4 men unbound, walking in the midst of the fire, and they are not hurt, and the appearance of the 4th is like a son of the gods." Then Nebuchadnezzar declared Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego servants of the Most High God. For the fiery furnace did not consume them. For there is no other God who is able to rescue in this way. As soon as these bigger sticks catch on some fire, we're going to put on the big logs onto the fire. These logs come from our pear tree. We've had this pear tree for over 30 years. The pear tree, to be quite honest with you, did bear some good-looking fruit on the outside, but when you open the fruit on the inside, year after year, all the pears had worms inside of them. So this tree fell due to heavy winds and rain, due to bad weather. The tree was no longer good. The tree was no longer strong. The tree was rotten from the roots. The tree fell about a year ago, and we kept the tree and broke it down for winter days. This tree reminds me of a story in the Bible. It's the parable of the tree and its fruit. In Matthew chapter 7, verse 15, all the way to verse 20, it says, "Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will recognize them by their fruits. Are grapes gathered from thorn bushes, or figs from thistles? So, every healthy tree bears good fruit, but the diseased tree bears bad fruit. A healthy tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a diseased tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus you will recognize them by their fruits.